Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 49-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pits, not for children. So if you're under the age of 18, it is not for you. Talk of today's pit will be Russia pulls the plug. Some late breaking news, I guess, from overnight. While I got your attention, if I could please get you to hit like, subscribe, and share. Share it with your friends, like it, subscribe here on YouTube, you'd be a member of the pit. And if you're watching me on other platforms like TikTok, if I could please get you to come over and just sub and like on YouTube, it helped the channel out greatly, and I have better giveaways, and they're always going to be free. So anyway, and I do have a support the pit at GoFundMe if you feel so inclined. If not, no problem. I'll do the show anyway. So anyway, back to the business. Russia pulls the plug. Overnight news. 400,000 Ukrainians in the Sumy region, east says northeast region of Sumy, if I'm saying that right. 400,000 Ukrainians lost power due to a Russian drone strike. And I guess the Ukraine shot down 12 out of the 13 that Russia sent, but the one that they got through, the Iron Dome they call it, I guess, took out this big chunk of power for these people here. Now, this is where I don't know how this pit's going to go, because I have my opinions on this. I don't care much for Russia, but I seem to just somewhere in here trust Russia more than the Ukraine. And maybe it's because Putin doesn't pretend to be anybody he's not. Kind of like Gorbachev. He never really pretended to be somebody he wasn't. He's just the leader. The Zelensky running Ukraine, I wouldn't trust that bastard as far as I could throw him. Just something there's something just not transparent about him. He seems, I don't even know what the word is. He just seems more, it's not good English, but he seems just more worser. You know, he just seems like the worst of the two. Now we're comparing, the shiniest of two turds, obviously, but Putin would be the shiniest one. I would actually, if I were the president, probably have a better relation with Putin than I would with someone like Zelensky. Zelensky seems to be exactly what everybody's portraying Russia to be. Okay, and we can all agree or disagree that none of this would be happening at all if Donald Trump had still been in office, because they respected Trump. Not like President Mushmouth over here. Nobody cares. They mock us. Go look up Sky News on YouTube every morning. Rita, what's her name, has another segment in Australian news called Lefties Losing It. They have a segment in another country about our country and how it's going to hell. Now, Australia is a friend of ours, and I'm sure it's all done with tongue-in-cheek and everything, but hey, when you're right, you're right, and her shit's funny because it's true. I think somewhere in the 80s, obviously during the Cold War, or maybe even before the 80s, we had this image of Russia. I mean, we had these movies, Rambo was fighting the Russians, Red Dawn was fighting the Russians, Rocky fought a Russian. We were just getting bombarded with, Russia is evil, Russia's the bad guy. Look at their red flag, look at the sickle, look at, next to the American, beautiful red, white, and blue flag, they look evil, we look good, and there's a lot of, watch that Rocky 4, there's some things in there that the wife says during a press conference that I kind of feel like, where she says something along the lines of, you guys feel like you're so very good and we are so very bad, you feel like you're so much better and we are so much less, and nothing could be further from the truth. I'd rather have good relations with Russia than with the Ukraine. To be honest with you, they could do away with the Ukraine, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I just don't know that much. Go ahead and drop comments, please. Drop the comments. You want, whatever you want to put down, that's fine. If I don't like it, I'll take it out. I'll answer it. I'll block it, or I'll just deal with it, or leave it up sometimes so people can see what you said. But this is, to me, Russia's the good guy on this one. That's great. I'm glad they did that. Because I guarantee you, in November, well, actually in January, when Trump gets back into office, one of the first phone calls he's going to make is going to be to Putin and Zelensky. Guarantee you that. And the next phone call, if not the first phone call, will be to Netanyahu. For him to say, I'm back now. We got you. Which, as I've said before on multiple pits, Israel's handling their business. So they don't really need us right now for much. They're handling Iran right now. If everything that on the news that I'm watching is anywhere close to true, and some of my friends that are still in the military are telling me some things, and little just handling Iran. I mean, that to me is amazing. But also you got to remember, Israel's anointed. If you're a believer in God and Christ and everything else, that is God's chosen people, whether we like it or not. That's just the way it is. And he does say, blessed are those who help my people. So I'm not a Jew, but I hope to be blessed for the simple fact that I back them, at least in my mind and in my heart. I can't physically go out and fight them, but I can back them in my prayers. I'm talking about Israel right now. But anyway, let's wrap it up. I just wanted to throw that out there because it happened last night. And I wanted to see, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. Who do you think is the bad guy, Russia or the Ukraine? And give me your reasons. Don't just say Russia and you're stupid. Those are the comments that I block and I delete. Because that's not an argument. That's not a debate. That's not a question. That's just you being a 7th grader. I try to run a loose show here, and I'm open to a lot of things. And I've had to delete and block some things because I just didn't want them even remotely attached to my page. Some things were sent to me by some Satanists. Some things were sent to me by some pro-abortion people. I just have to delete it all, which is no problem. It cracks me up. It took you 10 minutes to type that little thing out. It took me 30 seconds to delete it. And the first few sentences, die, infidel pig. That's pretty much an instant erase, and you wasted 10 or 20 minutes of your life typing that out. I wasted 30 seconds hitting delete. So if you want to contact me, if you want to throw a discussion, just do it in comments, and let's keep it civil. I'm open-minded to ask other people in this community. And I do want you guys to become members of the pit. I keep telling you, I have things to give away. Not going to charge you for anything. Like I said, I do have a GoFundMe, and that's up to you. But I just, I do this for you guys. I do this because I like to do it, and I like to see the responses. So, it helps me develop later pits sometimes. I got actually the idea for this pit this morning from watching TV, but a couple of pits ago, I got that idea off a buddy of mine who had sent me on a message that maybe try to do a pit on this, and it seemed to do okay. So, and I'm always open for suggestions too. Anyway, with all that being said, let me wrap it up. I'm starting to gab again. Too much coffee. Dan drinks too much coffee. God bless each and every one of you. Stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while look behind you. It helps to know where you're going if you know where you've been. God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe. Be healthy. Stay healthy. Call somebody you love. Go give somebody you love a hug. Tomorrow's not promised. And God bless these wonderful and beautiful United States of America that we're lucky as hell to be living in. And I cannot wait until November. And I ain't going to say that after every pit, but I can't wait. Have you seen the poll results? Just look it. Anyway, thank you guys. Pit members, you rock. And all it takes to become a pit member is to sub up on YouTube. And you're eligible for everything. So just come on over to YouTube and sub up and hit a like. Never have to think about it again. And you'll be in the hat. So I want to give you guys the presents. So anyway, I'll just wrap it up like that. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. And I'll be back should YouTube allow. So stay tuned. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.